In this video, I'm going to talk about how to make friends and how to tell the fake from the real friends. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, this is a question I got from a long-time listener. He's been following me, he's been following me since I had 200 subscribers. So it's been a minute. It's been a long road, and I got a long road to go. So, dude was like, "Hey man, how do you make friends, and how do you know who's real and who's fake?" And I don't get this question a lot, but it's not a bad question. And I would say this: the same rules apply to when you're dating and having relationships with women. When you meet friends, you're gonna run into the same obstacles, same lame excuses. People are gonna be no call, no show. The flakers. You're gonna run into the same thing. It's unavoidable. Whenever you're dealing with people, you're gonna have to sometimes anticipate and pick up on a lot of little subtle things when you're dealing with people. That's just how it is. If you don't understand human nature, you don't understand how men and women function, you're always gonna have problems, just socially speaking. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people, this is what I don't understand. They give up too easy. But they don't give up when it comes to making friends. Because if they want to make friends, they already have a lot of energy, a lot of drive, determination. They really want to make friends. They go out of their way to do things. But they don't take that same energy in their relationships and dating women. I don't understand that. They'll be like, "Oh, I give up. I just go MGTOW. Oh man, they ain't worth. Them hoes ain't no good." That doesn't make any sense. Why would you put more time in building friendships with people that you don't really have no connection with? Which is partially the problem why you have problems with people in general, because you aren't making any connections with these people. So it's easy for them to just keep it moving, because they didn't put out much, they didn't give much, they didn't put in much in the first place, and you really didn't know them anyway. So that's why it's easy for a lot of people just run through people, because they're not really interested in meeting people. And here's one thing that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s. Because the people that I met in my 20s, I don't see these people today. I don't hear from them today. They're gone. And this is what I wish I knew when I was in the 20s. Because I spent all that time with a lot of these people, wasting my time basically. And now I'm in my 40s, and I don't hear from these people, and I don't see none of them. Not one. Not one. Which is crazy if I really think about it. So, probably another thing I would say is, when you get older, people in their 40s and 50s, people tend to be very closed off and not very open. So it's going to be hard to make friends. The older you get, it's going to be harder to make friends. Because what a lot of people learn is that most people ain't worth a nickel. Most people ain't really about nothing. They're really not. They're just playing around and they talk a good game, but if you really get to know them, you be like, you ain't really worth a nickel, or for 2 pennies put together. So this is why a lot of people, the older they get, they're not even really open to meeting people. If they meet somebody, there's always exception to the rule. But for the most part, people tend to be very closed off. And, even myself, I'm not necessarily open to making new friends. Now, on average, every 5 years, I let one new person in my circle and get close to me. But that's rare. I'm not really interested in because I meeting any new people because I have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of things to do, and my time is limited. So I don't really have time. I don't go out of my way to try to meet new people. I mean, I meet new people all the time, but I don't go out of my way trying to make friends with new people. That's the thing. And this is what you're going to find as you get older. And, like I said, most people ain't really worth a nickel. Most people, they tend to be around people for a certain reason. They have some type of hidden agenda or something like that. And once they're done with you, they move on to the next. Because y'all didn't never really had a bond. Y'all never really had a connection anyway. And 9 times out of 10, that's because the other person, or maybe you, really didn't want a connection with this person. Because you didn't plan on sticking around long anyway. So that's just what it is. But what I would say is probably the easiest ways to make friends is start at your job. Really. I mean, or any place where there's a lot of people, you have the opportunity to meet people, and you see them all the time. Like at the job is probably one of the easiest places, really. Or it's any social event where it's like you see the person all the time at the job or whatever, or any social event. Maybe it's an annual thing, or maybe every once a month. You see this person, you go, hi, how you doing, blah, 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 this and that, or whatever. Then all of a sudden, you be like, hey, I never got your name. And then you go from there. And then maybe the next time, a few times after that, then you be like, hey, we should talk more often. We should hang out. And then they'll say yes or no. Then they'll give you the phone number. Or they might take your phone number. They might call. They might not. If they don't call, don't sweat it. That's just how it is. And even if they do call, and the conversation might be all right over the telephone, and you be like, hey, let's meet up at this spot. Let's watch football. It's the playoffs. They might show up. They might not. If they don't show up, they'll have to give some lame excuse. Oh, man, my wife wouldn't let me come, man. My girl was on me, man. Oh, I fell asleep. The norm, really. They'll flake on you. But, hey, check this out. This is one thing. Now, if you manage to get around them, and maybe y'all meet some people at the same while they all together, maybe y'all meet some people, right? This same clown will be head over heels to want to get with this other person that y'all just met. And then you looking at him like, wait a minute. How come you so determined to meet up with him or her? But when it's my turn, it's like, oh, I don't know, man, whatever. You got all the excuses in the world. You got to be careful with that, And then be careful with the people that gossip and talk behind people's back. They going to talk behind your back too, And a lot of people, that's quote your friend. They claim they care about you. The fastest way to tell if they care about you, something's gonna happen to you one day. It might not happen to you directly, but it's gonna happen to you probably indirectly. Maybe you're gonna need a favor. You need a ride to the airport. Your car broke down, something like that, and you're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna call them up. Hey, man, I need a favor. I need you to take me to get my car shop. I need you to come pick me up because I'm having my car pulled. They gonna be like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make it, and they ain't doing nothing. They're just at home chilling. You know, that's just what it is. So they're not your friend. They're not your friend, man. You know, you gotta pay attention to stuff, and a lot of them make little slick comments too, little subtle comments, little jealousy there, and it might go over your head. A lot of that stuff went over my head when I was younger. It don't go over my head today because I have so much experience dealing with people now, and see most people when you start meeting a bunch of people, you're gonna see that there's some patterns. People have bad habits, self-sabotaging habits, too, But most people you meet, they're pretty much the same. I'd say a good 80%. They're the same type of people, really. Every once in a while, you might meet somebody that's different, that's doing something that's interesting, that'll get your attention. Me personally, I have a hard time taking a lot of people serious until proven otherwise, really. Because I know most of them, they waiting until Friday come because they tired. They done kiss butt 5 days for the whole week. Now they tired and stressed out. But most of them on these jobs, they're not really doing much. They do the bare minimum, then complain because they have some entitlement mentality. They act like somebody owed them something. So they can't wait until Friday come so they can go to the bar or go to the club or something like that. That's what a lot of people are doing out here. Most people, it's not really. They don't really have it the way they talk about it, really. And even if they say they got it the way they do, it's gonna show after a while. And most people know they ain't worth a nickel deep down. They know it. Because when the holidays come, the holidays is a good time to see what most people are about. Because if there's nobody calling them, nobody's spending time with them, or trying to spend time with them, they complain about they don't got no friends. Well, the reason why they don't got no friends, because that says a lot about them. They might be a parasite. They might be one of those people, every time they get close to someone, or at least have the opportunity to spend time around someone, they're always trying to get something out of them. They're always looking for a shortcut. A lot of people are like that too. They're always looking for a shortcut. They're always trying to get over on somebody all the time. They're not trying to really enhance people's life. They're trying to really destroy and dominate and control and take and strip everything they can get out of a person before they move on to the next person. See, if you have a friendship, it's supposed to be two people together, and the lives of both of those people are supposed to be better because of the friendship. But most people don't approach it that way. Most people approach it like, hey, what can this person do for me? Very selfish. I mean, that's why it's so hard to really form friendships and make connections out here, because most people approach the whole concept wrong. But it takes time to build friendships. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Like any relationship, it doesn't happen overnight. But don't give up. Don't be like most people. I think most people will be like, they'll have so much drive and determination when it comes to friendships. But when it comes to the dating and relationships with women, they give up. They're like, oh man, it's too much. Make time for life, baby. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's just stupid. So hey, if you want any help with this, just go get all my books. All of them. Go get The Chicken's Guide to Having Women Beg for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies, Love Can't Wait, and Boss Life Secrets on Amazon.com. Click the link below go get yours. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe if it's your first time being here, and tell me what's been your experience making friends and maintaining your friendships. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.